Hello, and welcome live!
We're just playing that theme music off of the phone. We've got no echo, we're just going like this. The sound quality might be terrible, but let's face it, there's not enough people listening for us to bother editing it anymore.
Especially not now it's BB Australia.
Yeah, no one gives a shit about BB Australia, and who can blame them with a week like this?
Hey, I like the week.
What are you joking? We went from like the Battle of the Titans to like...
Oh, there were some classic BB moments in there. Are you going to introduce yourself or not? I'm waiting for that.
Hello, I'm Lindsay.
And I'm Gaz.
Now we're back together. Together. We've already nearly drank a whole bottle of wine.
I don't know how to be social anymore, do I?
No,
I'm a bit weird, aren't I?
We've been very awkward. Yeah.
We've been awkward.
No, you have
Me.
been. I'm not.
Yeah,
awkward.
I didn't know where to put myself. I wasn't sure if we were allowed to like be more than 2 meters around each other. I don't know if I'm supposed to social distance. What are the rules?
Book ever. There's no rules.
I
no
need
more.
the rules. I'm a Vinnie Jones in this situation.
There's no rules anymore. It's just go rogue, go wild.
No, but the rules still count. Why are there no rules in people's homes anymore? I don't
Because
understand.
you can have 6 people around your house now. You can have a party.
Oh, like my supermarket sweet party. Okay.
It's like that again.
Oh.
Get out the entrees, the
barbecue.
Star Mix. I don't even know what an entree is. It's nice to be back together and drinking.
I'm not going to lie, I'm still settling into being out.
I can tell.
Yeah, I don't quite know how to relax. But I think we've just been talking off air.
Yeah.
My anxiety is kind of high at the moment.
You need a massage.
I'd love a massage. I would love a massage.
You should go on some antidepressants. They're good for anxiety, you know.
I don't want to be on those tablets, though.
I'm enjoying it.
I don't want to bring it up in case it's your business, but how are they?
I don't give a shit.
How they
I changed. I was on these other ones because but I couldn't sleep, so I changed these ones that meant to make you drowsy and fat.
Still awake.
Like, I was still wide
Drowsy
awake.
and fat.
I'm already drowsy and fat. And I felt like they just kicked in this afternoon when I was writing this newsletter for work, and I had my music on, and it was like ravey. The opposite. It was quite ravey. I was like, that Little Mix song coming, I was like, yeah. Wow. I was like, loving it.
God, the antidepressants have converted Lindsay to a Little Mix fan.
I know. I was like, yeah, come on. And then I thought, oh, that ain't right. So yeah, so far so good. I've actually got on quite well with them this time. The other ones were good too. They made me quite buzzy. You know, I've been going out swimming a lot, doing things I wouldn't normally do. Less anxious, definitely. Like I present like the team meeting at work now, and like I'm not the team meeting.
You're the Arissa Cox of your company.
The all-staff meeting.
All stars.
150
all-stars
people.
meeting. Janelle's on there. Got K-Surf calling in.
I'm Julie Chen. I mean, I don't stutter as much as she does, so it's all good. But normally, if I had to do something like that the night before, I would just be like up in arms. And now I'm just like turn up like, who gives a shit? So it's just like that sort of don't give a shit feeling, which I think you could probably do with.
Well, not sure.
You can have a very mild dose as well.
I just don't want to go there.
You don't want to go down that road. You know I'm a pill popper at the best of times.
I feel like my feelings are there to be felt. But,
all right, Drake.
But also, I'd like some nails back because I can't open anything anymore.
Have you tried, what is it, Stop and Grow?
Is that the stuff you paint on?
Yeah, I used to do that one as a teenager.
My friend told me the Boots one will definitely make you stop biting because it tastes so gross. But I got used to the taste of the nail paint when I was a kid.
And the issue is, you try and eat a bag of crisps, it makes them taste horrible because you want to lick your fingers after. It's like, nah, this ain't for me. I'll stick to biting my nails.
Finger licking bad.
Oh. Product
Shout
placement.
out KFC.
Gaz actually had a KFC tonight, so
it's working.
Oh my god,
it's working because I would never order a KFC.
Oh my god,
I saw it there and I thought that's an easy option. I tell you what, listeners, that KFC was disgusting.
You complained the whole way through it.
It was horrible. I got a tower burger. It had a hash brown in it, and it had ketchup in the burger. Why would you put ketchup in there too?
Oh. I thought
you didn't give me no ketchup for my fucking chips.
I knew you wanted ketchup.
Listeners, I need to tell you about this.
The wrong place.
I need to tell you about this. Lindsay goes, I've got some ketchup in the kitchen, in with the cat food. What the fuck? Anyway, I go to the basket where the cat food is. Sure enough, there's a little sachet there of Heinz ketchup. Well, there's like a cheapo brand from the chicken shop, local chicken shop, and the Heinz one. I'm like, well, I'll go for the nice brand. I open up that sachet, a little corner, you squeeze out, like, from the bottom of the toothpaste, squeeze it out onto my little KFC box. It was black. I was like, why is this ketchup this colour? You went, oh, no, what's wrong with it?
That's the new fashion.
I looked at the date on that ketchup. It was 2019.
Well, I thought it was still 2019. Nothing's happened since then.
It was pre-lockdown ketchup.
Look,
fucking hell,
I'm
you
doing
poisoned me.
There's a whole bottle of ketchup in the fucking cupboard that Jack's got.
In the cupboard, it needs to be in the fridge.
I don't think it does have to be in the fridge.
I don't know. A common misconception.
I don't eat ketchup, so I don't know. He's got his mayo in the cupboard as well.
Oh, that's got eggs in it. That needs to go in the fridge too.
Just got it in the cupboard.
That is absolutely disgusting.
No wonder he's throwing up all the time. No, it's not really.
It's not bulimic
after all.
This is
too giggly a start to the podcast. We're doomed.
Honestly, this is, if you've been listening to us like since lockdown times, COVID times, we've been online for so long, and like, we're the lowest production value podcast you could possibly find, usually.
Proud of it.
But when we went online, I was like, we need to do something to step this up. So I started to edit out the ums, the ahs, put in some music here and there. I was like, I'll put in the trailer for the audio from BB Australia. I did that in one of those podcasts you haven't listened to on Spotify. I put the audio
I listen to my own podcast. That's the height of vanity.
Why not?
What am I, Morrissey?
I do.
I used to back in the day, but now I know what I'm going to get.
Anyway, this is going to probably be like the raw, uncut... version of BB on Blast.
Oh, certainly.
Because I don't think I can be asked to edit anymore.
No, I don't fucking blame you for the amount of listens we're getting.
No. And, well, it's not that bad.
No, it's not actually. We just checked the stats. We're in the top 3% globally, so you can't take that away from us. And plus, add the YouTube views, which we're not going to get anymore.
Yeah, good point.
I'm so happy I don't have to sit in one spot looking at my fucking face. I'm so tired of looking at my face on a fucking computer screen.
I don't have to look at my grey hairs anymore.
Oh, I like your grey hairs.
Oh, they're getting right on my nerves.
No, they're nice. I thought you were going to say they're getting right with your nose. You can pluck those out.
I do pluck
out.
Oh, God,
my nose yeah, you do.
I worry about if I'm old and senile, who's going to pluck out my nose hairs for me? I don't want a bushy old nose.
No, you don't use one of them.
Yeah, I'm going to have to get one
I've got one of those. I use it on my eyebrows, my top lip, everything.
Oh.
It's only faint, but you know when sometimes you go out in the sun and you just catch sight of yourself, it's like, oh, a bit of fuzz there, you know.
Oh, like the little like blonde
little
bum hairs.
Yeah, little bum hairs on the corner. It's like, oh, I don't want that. But you can't see them unless you sort of catches them in the wrong light.
This is the thing, you see. We've been sitting there, like, in front of where I sit in my bedroom is in front of like a vanity mirror. It's got neon lights above, and then the ring light in front of me. All those grey hairs are like shining in the light, and they just show up.
Why have you got so many lights on you?
A good point. I should have probably half the problem. But I think I've really started to age in the last couple of years. I feel like the grey hairs are going out of control.
You don't look any older.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. Oh, how old were you on your recent birthday? Do you want to admit?
35.
Jack was asking how old you are. I was like, I can't remember. He said, I feel like Gaz is one of those people who has no age.
I'm ageless.
It's like he could be like 30, could be 40. No one knows. I'm like, I think
40?
I said, I think he's about 5 years younger than me. I think he always has been.
Yeah. And always will be. Am I about 5? Is that about 5 years?
Yeah, I'm 40.
I'm 42, aren't you?
Fuck off!
Is that Rowan?
It ain't me. I'm 41 in about, what date is it? I'm 41 in about 10 days.
In moments, you're going to be 41.
Yeah, but it don't count, because that lockdown year, you can scratch that off for starters. Can't you? Just bloop, gone.
It is weird being 35, but it's also good because I'm now in the bracket to get my vaccine.
I've had my vaccine.
You've only had part 1, right?
Yeah, but I felt awful.
Which one did you have?
The shit one, of course. They give you
the
blood
clot
one. Yeah, blood clot. I am a
blood
clot.
Blood clot.
I haven't heard that for a while. I literally am a blood. I haven't heard that since Sandy Bogle was in BB UK. Shout out to one of our past interviewees there.
Yeah, check out my interview with her. That's blowing up the internet still all these years later.
Oh, God. It's still worth it. Get your vaccine. Never mind.
What I was going to say was, listeners, if you are listening on Apple Music or wherever else, we are going to try and get this on Spotify. I mean, YouTube, YouTube as a video of the podcast, but it won't be the usual us.
It will just Zoom. Be a picture of it.
I don't know what that will be. Yeah, it'll probably be the cover art. Probably.
Yeah. which I don't know if we've got a picture lined up this week yet.
Oh, no.
No, last week it was like...
Probably the Cloches.
Oh, yeah.
But I didn't think they captured the Cloche reveal very well,
I
did
knew
you?
you'd be loving that. I was like going to Jack, the Cloches. He's like, the what? I'm like, who are
Dan
you?
didn't know what a Cloche was.
What is wrong with these people
how do they
that
not know
we're
what a
going
Cloche
out?
is?
You think just from going out with us they would know?
You need to know what the Cloche is, what the klaxon is, and what a laminate is. The 3 pillars of Big Brother.
That's what Big Brother was built on.
Yeah.
These hallowed streets. Right, should we...
Not forget the Territorial Army.
Shall we...
Well, I'm going to stop you there, Lindsay. Wait a minute.
Have you got some goss from them?
I've been listening to the podcast.
Is it good? Should I listen to it?
Too much Tully.
I'm worried there's going to be spoilers.
I think you should avoid for now.
Nah. I'll take the edited information from you.
Just let me tell you.
Plus, the listeners want to hear it too. They don't want to listen to Tully, not unless you've got Drew with her.
I haven't gone back to... Apparently Drew did appear on one of Tully's podcasts.
Is it a YouTube thing? Because I want to look at him as well as hear him.
No, I don't think so.
He's so hot.
I didn't go to listen to It's Time to Go, but I did realise they were following us on Twitter, but we weren't following them.
Come on, It's Time to Go.
Now,
Did you follow? Give them that follow.
I gave them a follow back, and I tweeted them, and I said, we shouted you out on our last podcast.
Oh, didn't they reply?
Did they?
Oh, I think they did.
Oh, and then I missed it.
I think I saw it, or I saw that. I saw something.
I noticed they need to put the link for their podcast in their Twitter bio. They haven't put the link for their own podcast.
Oh, come on, It's Time to Go.
Guys, what are you doing?
Amateur. You're being told how to run your podcast by us.
How long have you been in the game?
You really do need help. How long have they been in the game?
I think several years.
Oh.
Probably, maybe not as long as you.
Not as long as me. I'm long in the tooth.
3 sheets from the window.
3 sheets from the wind. Gaz, never heard that before.
No, I haven't. That's a Northampton one.
No, well, you should know it if it is.
Anyway,
yes.
Tully this week has... Well, not this week, but I've been listening this week. I got to the Good Housemate. She had Nick on. Nick. You remember Nick? Colourblind painter. Danny's best mate. Ride or Die. The Wet Bandits.
Oh, Nick.
Fucking
yeah.
hell.
Hold on. I was thinking from a previous season. Yeah, I love Nick. The Ginge.
Nick.
Yeah, what was he saying?
Was the best episode of Tully's podcast
I
so
bet
far,
he was.
I think, because
he's funny.
I'm most invested in Nick, I think.
Sweet. Yeah.
Nick is pissed off with
Yeah.
Katie. Because apparently post Big Brother, Katie's been going around speaking a lot of shit about Danny.
Has she?
Yeah, apparently.
Oh, a sore loser, one might say.
Well, yeah. So he thinks that she's been given a kind edit by the show, basically, is what he says.
We weren't that kind.
Well, exactly. So Tully said, like, who do you think's been edited different to what they were? And he said Katie, and he was particularly upset with how she's been trash talking Danny in like various media.
Oh, that's good that Nick's still friends with Dan. That's good.
Nick is still friends with Dan.
Good.
He has got married to his fiancée since leaving the house.
What about the dog?
The dog's probably the ring bearer. I don't know. But can confirm that Danny and Mel went to Nick's wedding, so they're still tight as a trio.
That's good.
Nick said that he really got to know Danny in the boiler room.
Yeah.
And
Stockholm Syndrome.
We didn't see much of them
No, I
getting to know
wish
each
we'd
other.
see more. I would kill to see the unseen cut of those scenes.
Give us the DVD.
Yeah, that would be so fucking good.
He goes, they had 2 little IKEA beds in there. He goes, I don't know if you've seen the film Elf, but like, he's like, that's what I was like. He's like, Danny fitted in the bed fine. He's only 5'3". But he said that in the boiler room, obviously, they were really getting to know each other, and Nick told Dan about his family life on the outside, that he's got... His life is basically his dog, his fiancée, and his job. And Danny got really emotional and cried about how he'd blown his family life because he was too wedded to his job in the past. And I think he also like told Mel about how he'd like ruined his own life and how not to do that to her family.
Oh my god!
And then Nick was like, "That's when I really got to know Danny and realised that he was really like a genuine guy."
He's very emotional. You see it on the show. He's always crying about this, that, and the other, isn't he?
He said, Nick said, I was watching the letters from home and I was cracking up there. My girlfriend thought I was really insensitive. He goes, and I know that when Danny cries, they're real tears. Oh my god, I've got a Nick impression all of a sudden.
I can't tell if that was good or not.
But I think it was good. Better late than never.
I'm deaf in one ear, so that's not helping.
Do you remember that I said last week, Tully was talking about on the weekend there's fewer staff?
Yeah, so they could get away with more.
Nick revealed that Sundays is like the downtime day in the Big Brother house currently. And he said there's no cameramen anymore. It's just the electronic cameras, or just a few, just a few people.
When COVID struck Cloche,
like the BB shutdown, and they're even allowed to have a nap on Sundays apparently.
The day of rest.
Mel,
blessed day.